Alright, let's get this started since I am on late. I probably won't be on too long, but I just wanted to get some game time in since I fell asleep. Like an old man nap. I'm not gonna be able to sleep normally anyways. Alright. Just defeated a boss, I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember what boss. And this is why God made YouTube. So if I go to YouTube, right? And then I go to like my channel. And then for my channel, look at my last stream. Looks like it was the boss in the water that we killed. Yeah. Alright, yeah. So we fought a boss on water. So 8 points, shade skin, elemental damage resistance. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so I guess it just does it automatically. Area's been explored, so where to now? Giant ball of light told me killed some powerful creatures, collect stuff. An ornate door. It's missing part of the mural. Slay the imposter king. I'm just gonna make sure. I think this is just like a one-way thing, like exit it out. Huh? What little cup? No. No? I don't know. I think I may have left a cup of the garlic stuff on my desk. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Hey, about this check. I'm trying to remember. It was the was it the 20164? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. Oh, there it is. I was just trying to see if I'm good to deposit that or not. Okay, I just wanted to hold off on it because I didn't want to take money from you that you needed. Because I had mentioned something about your shoes and stuff like that. Okay. I mean, I can wait until Thursday. It's not a big deal. Just to be sure. Okay. I just want to make sure. You know me. Alright. What in the world? Is that what I'm looking for? What are we looking for? Are you looking for this one? The card player. I was past with the jester who's literally playing cards out there now. Maybe I should play along. I would assume that I'm looking for the other half of the mural, which is the card that he threw over here, right?
That looks important.
Yep. Yeah, knock it over. Ah! No, I can't. Oh. Oh, that's one of those fuckers.
Here we go.
Oh, they tried, but they failed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of nice having a character that's reactive to the world around him. Ugh, missing too many shots. Bow is highly effective if you hit your shots.
Won't fit.
Elevator. Looks like a mirror of the original one, but I can't write on this wall. There's no door to draw here. Yeah.
All right, come and get them.
Make sure you rinse your cup out. Pretty good. What in the hell is this thing? No. Where's this weak spot? Ow. No. What the hell? Where did they come from? It must have came from a different entrance into the room. Yeah. It shouldn't be better than that. Is there a book in here like last time? No. So it is truly different. I'm like, this is matching like Oh no, there is. Beast of the Forest King. Yeah. Look.
All right. Let's do this.
This is quite enough separate from Dark Souls to not call it Dark Souls with guns, though. I mean, it has the same feeling, but it's like totally reminds me of like Hunter the Reckoning or something. Big Hunter the Reckoning vibes. There's all kinds of stuff that seems like it's influenced this game. I almost feel like calling it Dark Souls with guns kind of does it a little bit of a disservice when talking about it. So fun. This is this way. Yeah, I shot the dude that was over here, didn't I? Shot a dude that was over here. Yeah. Does this just remove the curse blight? Oh, it gives healing. 60 seconds of healing. Yeah. It's like, there's a reason why I used this before. I don't know how I missed that headshot.
Okay.
That was a headshot. Oh, how you survived that? The dodge roll on here moves you really far away from your target, though. Or whatever you're dodging away from, you move really far away from. Yeah. Something sounds big. Holy crap! There was a dude next to the wall that actually staggered me, or was it that he stomped and staggered me? I have no idea. I just got staggered, and then he ran me over. I don't even know what happened. This is the sewers. There's a fire at in this bitch. Is there the other mask? That's like bonfire. Where's the crystal at? Oh no, I was already here. I wonder what was making me rediscover the map then. That's so weird. Oh, okay.
Okay, this is it.
Um. How do I get out of here? Go up. I think so. Is there no... I thought there was a stone in here or something. There's a chest. The Imposter King. This looks like a new zone. No boss just yet. Tip. Control to crouch. Okay. Good tip. Courtyard. So let's go back to the ward.
How goes it, friend?
I can actually upgrade my equipment. I've forged, yeah, plenty of forged iron. It's a lot of forged iron for that thing. Even get this one. I have a nice deal. Upgrade a oh, that's a boss weapon. Oh shit. That makes sense. There you go.
You know where to find me.
You again. What do you need?
Astral bursts. Projectile the enemy. Become bound to the primary target after impact. Share 60% of the damage dealt to them. Interesting. Rotted arrow. Fires an arrow that deals 20 damage, then detonates for 60. A deadly a gas cloud behind. Oh. That is interesting.
Move along, traveler. I'm a busy woman.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can make a decent trap out of that one.
What if I were to just fire charge shots?
Those guns at rabbit cells are better for killing than hunting.
Charge shots aren't that impressive. Not more impressive than just doing this. But the same DPS. No. It's just if you can one-shot something with a bigger shot, then why not hit it with a bigger shot?
Help me out. I should stop by.
Oh, I need to buy some, let's buy some extra supplies like those, rot things. Probably need more of them, huh? Do I have a lot of them? I can only use one at a time. Oh, looks like I only have one. Concoction. Interesting. This is mod power generation. Interesting, interesting.
Hey, you're back. What can I do to help?
So she's got a bunch of shit, huh? Health drops below 35%. All incoming damage is reduced by 25% where it becomes immune to temporary status effect. Increases armor effectiveness and reduces encumbrance. Iron, forged iron. Perfect dodge dodges increase critical strike chance by 15% and critical damage by 15%. After killing an enemy, gain 15% increase crit chance. Interesting.
You know where to find me.
Buy some supplies from this lady over here.
Oh, hey there, traveler. What you need?
root pots. This is blight resistant.
See you around, traveler.
I see. Are there more buffs in this game? What the hell is in 4? Or no, it was in 4. Cures curse and increases blight resistance. There we go. That works out.
I got a notion what's really in Mudtooth stew. I shouldn't say without proper evidence, though.
Alright, I'm gonna run a quick ad break. Actually, the ad break already ran. It looks like. Okay, cool. I don't have to run it. Feels good. Okay. Have to. I bet this just changes what palace we're in. Yep, so it's just like the Shadow Realm. I need to finish exploring this castle.
Oh, here they come.
That's a Fwinley. Yeah. Weak spot's not there anymore?
Okay, this is it.
I wonder why some of them it doesn't register as a headshot or a weak point hit. I want to see where these dudes are perched up. Hmm. You iron. Take it. Oh. That's interesting. I didn't even realize that. Interesting. I guess sprinting doesn't change the difference either, so you don't need to sprint like in Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2. I think that's also in Dark Souls 3. Sprints.
This isn't looking good.
There you go. More. Chest to pop. Alright, we're gonna kill that butcher. Then unleash the tentacles on that fool. Get my HP buff while I'm here.
Here they come.
Flicker, flicker. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Messes up the cadence of my dodge. What? Oh, jeez. Goodness gracious. Did you not? Be nice. Ooh. Can't ever hear these bastards coming. They're quiet when they're running at you and you're fighting something else. Chest. Let's go. Upgrade. I still don't know what these runes do. And another purple. This is where I found that one dude. The gesture, but he's not in there anymore. Same book. It's the same, like, yeah, the deposition. That's probably who I just killed, was the Venice the Butcher. Hold melee with the flail. Yeah, it does the little overhead thing. How's it going, Smooth Plays? How you doing? Whack. Yeah, I like holding the melee on there, but it consumes stamina when you're in combat, which kind of sucks, but understandably because of balance issues. Because the flail is freaking awesome. Like as far as like staggering enemies and damage that I've dealt, it feels really good. That's probably something that's better out there, but once I find it, or once I lose interest in the playstyle of the flail, but I'm kind of playing like a cleric like character. At least in my mind. This is my first time ever playing Remnant, so well, this is my first playthrough ever of Remnant. Smooth, how you doing though? Let's see. Why is this? I thought this was down. Okay. But the flail is funny. Yeah, the freaking flail is insane. I love the charge attack on it. I just wish it didn't. I wish there was a way for me to consume less stamina. Need to find the shotgun. I think I have a shotgun, but I've been using the bow and pistol. Upgrade stamina forehead. True. I figure it's a percentage. It's a percentage drain rather than an amount. You know what I mean? So it feels like, I don't know. I'd have to upgrade my stamina, but just from the look of it, looks like it's a percentage drain rather than like a flat amount. Actually, let's take a look and see if it tells us. It does not. What a weapon. But it's about the same as you would expect in like Dark Souls or something. It doesn't really give that clear of a Whoa, what? 30%? That's insane. Stagger damage, 15%. Oh boy. Prevents curse blight. Attacking enemies from behind. Jesus. Increases to 2 stacks after taking melee damage. What is Blight or Bulwark? Does it say? No, it doesn't say it on here. Unfortunate. I need to play Remnant more as well. I need to play through the first one because this a friend bought me this, and I had no interest of really playing the game or getting it myself. Ruined Hearts. This health regeneration by 5 generates mod power. Oh my god, I didn't realize there were these kind of things. How can you inspect to item to equipped? Wait, what? Oh, these are what these relic fragments are for. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Gives you more health, melee attack speed, melee damage, mod cost, mod duration, weak spot damage. Stabbed the wolf and ended there. I'm trying to remember stabbing the wolf. I had friends that were kind of helping me with the initial, like, earlier parts of my playthrough, and I had to like explain, hey man, like I'm a big Dark Souls person, and I never play with anybody in Dark Souls because it trivializes bosses and makes the game boring. Like, I would like my first playthrough to be like, if you guys want to play, if we're gonna do co-op stuff, just to play stuff that doesn't like scale like crazy. Because it's not fun when you go into a boss and it's like, okay, now it's dead, and it's like, really? Or we go into an area and it's like, okay, everything's dead. There's no challenge. And it's like, are you kidding me? That's super boring. Like, the excitement comes from, hey, I could probably die against these enemies if I don't play right. So, I stabbed the wolf. I don't remember at what point that was. Because they were kind of moving me a little fast in the beginning. I remember fighting the boss that had all the ads. That was super annoying. Goodness gracious. See, I might even have to go back and play like by myself just to absorb everything properly. Reticle spread recovery speed. Melee damage. Melee attack speed. Elemental damage. Mod. Skill cast speed. Armor, ammo pickups, weapon swap speed. Huh. We have little stats for a little bit of everything. Let's do this for more stamina. Let's reduce our stamina costs, because I don't have a lot of it. And then play on Apocalypse. I don't think I can play on that yet because of, I think you have to beat the game to do that. But yeah, I could do that. Shield amount, armor. Elemental damage. What do we want as our third? Mod cost, mod duration. Maybe range critical chance. Fire rate. Let's go with the range critical chance. Is there a way to see what my crit chance is? Probably it's just based on the weapon. Expect item to assign mutator. That's pretty cool. Just to inspect it and you can put stuff in the slots. Yeah, I think... Can I select the difficulty? No, I can't right now. Yeah. There's also a hardcore mode, which is kind of nuts too to think about. What the hell? I'm gonna jump down there. What the heck? Simulacrum. Wait, what are these things for? Don't I have some more of these? Simulacrum, mysterious and incredibly rare artifacts said to possess immense power that can alter the very being of reality, the very fabric of reality. Coveted treasure that many have sought, and only a select few have been lucky enough to possess, and even fewer have been able to harness its power. Oh. Hello. How do I get out of here? Oh yeah, okay, I see where I am. I have to drop down. The real question is have I done that on the daytime or the light castle yet? I've explored this place out. Let's flip the castle and find out. Is this the exit? Yeah, it should be the exit. Should lead to the exit. Yeah, I want to play through the first one for sure. It'll give me a better understanding of the game. I think I heard that the first one is... I feel like it's like a Doom, sort of a Doom situation. So you had Doom 2016 come out, and it was a really cool game. Had some problems, had some things that you'd be like, this would be better if they did this. And then Doom Eternal came out, and it was Doom 2016, but with like a bunch of enhancements, right? So, from what I hear, Remnant 1 was a pretty fun game, and then Remnant 2 just built upon that foundation, made it better. The story is crazy. Yeah, the story I can barely follow. Like, I don't know what's going on. I've got like some Warhammer vibes. I've got the only Dark Souls vibes is the way the game plays. I feel like it's like Warhammer meets freaking Resident Evil meets Stargate. Like, I'm Stargating around places. Like, what the hell? What a game. What a concept. Yeah, Dark Souls, when the Dark Souls story is like, yeah. You had to interpret everything. I think it got a bit more cinematic as time went on. There's more stuff being like sort of given to us. But yeah. What? There's something down there I haven't explored yet. Dun. Yeah, this game, when compared to Dark Souls, it's like there's more NPCs and stuff to interact with. I mean, it's the same thing with Elden Ring. Elden Ring had more than the average number of NPCs for a Dark Souls-esque game. And it was actually pretty nice. As far as like explaining everything for you. There's still a lot of like cryptic things that they have, so you have like the cryptic FromSoft stuff, but you have like an overlying like a story to it, which is really nice. Like, no one really does cryptic storytelling like FromSoft when it comes to their games. Like, their games have really spot-on gameplay, really fun gameplay. The storytelling, like in the major scene, has gotten better since their first Dark Souls games. It's kind of hard to hold that against them. And then when it comes to like all the little cryptic things where they don't give you like the full story, you have to explore a bit. That's always like really awesome.
Great. More bad news.
Yes, it is. Oh, cut that out. What are you doing? Stop chilling at me. Oh, that's weird. When I wasn't looking at it and I saw the shadow of it, I was like, oh, that's weird. Alright. Wait. I almost forgot this chest down here. I looked it on the map and saw the gold. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, so far of playing this game, a lot of people are like, oh, it's just Dark Souls with guns, and I'm like, no, I feel like saying it's just Dark Souls with guns totally gives this game a disservice because it has so many different like themes and flavors to it that only using one descriptor seems wrong. Easy. Gonna clean them up. Whoa. This is Souls-like with guns for sure. Ooh, he took an arrow to the knee, dude. Oh, it killed him and sent him straight to his Skyrim. He's out of here, dude.
Here we go.
But yeah, I was getting like some Hunter the Reckoning vibes from this game. And I'm big on Hunter the Reckoning. That game, I lost so many hours in that game back in the day. Yes, this is where the original mask was, so there should be... Hey, what up, AA Ron? What's good, man? Happen to be on late tonight. So far, so good. How do I get down there? Oh, there's a door right there that I could use. Go through there. And there's Nimue. Yeah, that's where I met Nimue, and there's the Jester. Oh, what? Birth of the Fae? How did I miss this book? In the beginning times, the Fae did suffer from a terrible disease known as the Wasting. None were safe, for the Wasting struck both young and old, rich and poor, neither cure nor rid. Story of how the Wasting was conquered. Day and night they prayed to their Creator with tears and blood. Hear us, great Spirit of Light, show us what we have done. We no longer drink blood nor kill in revelry. These laws and more we have upheld. Tell us our sin, O God, and we will repent. That for all their fervor, the Great Spirit did not answer them. We must seek him out. said one, a warrior named Ahriman. How? The people asked. The Great Spirit dwells beyond the sun, where no Fae has ever gone. No Fae but ourselves, said Ahriman's brother, the hunter known as Aramor, and who better? Ahriman agreed. We must, for if the spirit will not hear us, every Fae shall perish. So the two brothers set out to find the home of the Great Spirit, taking with them Tola the Dreamer and Saril the Seer. Together, these four undertook the long, impossible journey to the temple beyond the sun. In the weeks that followed, Saril guided them down the Queen's Byway to the wild, from there to the Forbidden Peaks, where not even Aramor could find sustenance for them. The suns blazed upon their heads. Their legs became like chests packed with sodden clothes, and hunger tore at them from the inside, or from inside. On the 17th day, Tola fell to the ground with a sharp cry. Aramor ran to her, but she did not respond to his pleas. Her face bore the first outlines of scales, a sign of the wasting. Cyril wailed in anguish. The Great Spirit has abandoned us. We are nothing to him. Aramor rebuked her. No, our sainted creator would not discard us so. This is but a test of our faith. We are so close, said Ahriman. We need only reach the peak of that mountain. There we shall find the Great Spirit and end this curse, for Tola and all of us. Cyril nodded, though tears dripped from her eyes, for the mountain was tall. The days were long. Tola regained consciousness, but her scales became more pronounced. Soon she could not bear her own weight, and Ahriman had to carry her. And then the scales appeared on Ahriman's face as well. It is useless, said Cyril. We are not even halfway to the summit. The Great Spirit cares nothing for us. Silence! Aramor drew his knife and slashed at the seer. You will not blaspheme the Creator again. Ahriman grabbed Aramor's wrist, though his grip was weak and his hand trembled. Peace, brother. Do not stain your hand for one who grieves. Above all others, we who undertake this journey must not sin. This is the test. Her heresy undermines us, brother. The Creator would relish her death. We do not kill. Ahriman sat down then, drained from the force of his own words. We must carry on, whatever the cost. For days more they climbed until Aramor had to carry his brother, and Tola slipped in and out of consciousness. Starvation clawed at their stomachs, but the summit was near, drawing them ever onward. They reached the peak. The suns blared on their faces, and the wind breathed cold on their necks. Yet the peak was barren. There was no temple, only a sea of mountains beyond, each taller than the last. Aramor dropped to his knees in despair. Ahriman fell from his back to the ground. Cyril, who had not yet seen, scaled the peak behind him, then cried in anguish, Tola, no! The brothers turned. Cyril buried her face in Tola's chest. Tola's skin turned ashen white, her cheeks fallow. Her eyes lay open, staring out at the vast mountain ridge, yet seeing none of it. Tola was dead. Cyril lifted her face to the sky and cried, Why? What good is any of this? The Great Spirit has disowned us. We are nothing to him. There's a next? Holy crap. Oh, there is not a next. I thought there was. Oh, there is! I'm hitting D. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, is turning the pages adding more to the thing? Oh, so turning the pages added. This is so strange. This is so weird. Thanks for the luck, Harmy. Yeah, late streams are nice, but I can't stay up too late. But like I said earlier, I had slept, like I took a quick nap and then I ended up being like not tired. So I'm kind of like stuck in this limbo of like what to do. You're nothing to him. Damn you, Seer, said Aramor, though tears of anguish dampened his face as well. Silence your blasphemy or I'll silence it for you. The Great Spirit does not exist, she spat, or else he is a useless being, unworthy of worship. Your Great Spirit has brought us nothing but anguish. Aramor gripped the dagger from at his belt. His knuckles whitened about the hilt. You live only because my brother has spoken for you. Our anguish is caused by you. No, you caused this. We should never have come. If it weren't for your foolish plan, Tola might yet live. She pulled the blade from her sister's sheath and stood to her feet, her chest heaving with each fiery breath. No more will die for your dogma. Cyril leapt atop Aramor. The hunter tried to pull his own life in defense, but it caught the scabbard. It caught in the scabbard. He glared defiantly as the seer brought her blade down on his neck. Suddenly, she cut short, releasing a strangled cough from her lips. Blood dripped from her chin, and Aramor saw Araman beneath her, 2 hands on the hilt of his own blade sunk deep into her chest. Araman stood with sudden strength and shoved her back. Blade slipped from her body, and she fell to the ground by her sister, her blood crystallizing in the cold mountain air. Brother, Aramor breathed, your skin. Araman looked at his arm, and he touched his face. The skills had fallen, and his strength returned. The wasting had left him. But I sinned. I killed for you. Yet murder is... You murdered a heretic, brother. Aramor said, it is a sign. Araman stood a while longer, rubbing his hands up and down his arms in amazement. Finally he nodded. So the Great Spirit is on our side. Let us press on. It was still many days before they reached their destination. The wasting returned to both this time. When the days passed, their strength fled. Their weapons and packs became too heavy for them and were left behind. They could no longer lift their arms, and their lungs felt as though they breathed sand. Finally, they crested the tallest summit and saw, silhouetted in the light of the suns, the temple they had sought for so long. With a small, fresh store of strength, they pushed through the doors and stepped inside. A glorious being towered above them, radiating beauty and light. Instinctively, the brothers fell to their knees. Araman was the first to find his voice. Oh, Great Spirit, we have come to beseech thine help for our people. The being gazed upon them, but said nothing. The brothers glanced at each other. Aramor spoke. We have undertaken a long and hard journey to save the Fae. They are beset by a disease, the wasting, which we ourselves may die from even now. We have kept all your laws, Araman said, yet the wasting remains. Please tell us what we must do, that we might repent. The Great Spirit did not move. It stared at them for what seemed an eternity. The brothers pressed their faces against the temple floor. We've come so far, said Aramor. We need you, Great Creator. We are nothing without you. Again, silence stretched until the brothers wondered the Spirit could even hear them. Finally, though it did not open its mouth, the Great Spirit's voice boomed throughout the temple. I did not create you. Araman and Aramor glanced at each other in confusion. Surely you did, said Aramor. Thou art the Great Spirit, the god of all Fae. I am your Great Spirit, it said, and truly, I do rule over all Fae, but I did not create you. The Creator gave its creatures free will, a wasted and squandered gift, where the Fae are a wicked people, of chaos and destruction. I have tried to contain you, offering guidance, laws, and teachers, all of it betrayed. The Fae love only death, and I can only try to contain your ruination. No, Seekers, I will not save you from that which saves the world. The brothers gaped in silence until Aramor said, The wasting came from you. The Great Spirit said nothing, but turned away from them. The light of the temple dimmed as it did so. It came from you! With a shout, Aramor stood and leapt at the Great Spirit. Araman did the same, and the brothers grappled their god, clawing at its eyes and sinking their teeth into its flesh. Spirit howled and tore at them, calling upon the rage of the storm. The doors of the temple cracked open. Gale force winds whipped around them, slicing their skins with this debris. Lightning shook the very walls until the floor itself cracked. Yet the brothers battered and thrashed their Ersatz creator, until finally, with a cry that shook the heavens, the Great Spirit fell to the floor. Its blood filled the temple, and the light faded from its eyes. Ehrman and Aramor lay next to it, breathing heavily. The scales fell from their skin and their wounds healed. The wasting left every Fae in that moment, never to return. Brother, said Aramor, what have we done? Ehrman pushed him to his feet and gazed over the massive body. We saved us. But the Great Spirit, we have killed our god. Not a god, brother. He never was. Ehrman turned and looked through the temple door of the world beyond. There is no god but ourselves. Is there any more? That's it. That's pretty cool. Ehrman, Aramor, Tola, and Cyril. It's in their book? Holy crap. Wait, wasn't the Jupok long? There's a lot. The Nara and the Jupok is... Okay. It was in the days when every animal prepared for the long winter. The Han gathered rocks and mud for its dam. The Busshelk collected hay to spread about its den. The Nar curled up the tallest tree, seeking nuts to store in its hole. One day the Nara climbed a particularly tall tree, a task it disliked very much. And the climb was difficult and the branches often treacherous. And it came upon a Jupok lounging in its nest. Where is your store of food, Master Jupok? Said the Nara. Do you not prepare for the winter? I have never had need, the Jupok said, with a giant shrug of its wings. But the idea intrigues me, for I see all the creatures of the forest floor running to and fro for days on end. So we must, said the Nara, with a flick of its tails, else the winter will claim us. How charming. Oh, not for those poor souls claimed, of course, but all of your hard work delights me very much. Perhaps you might be interested in an arrangement. I can see how much you dislike climbing my Jupiters. Your body is more suited for swimming, yes? Perhaps instead of nuts, you could bring me a particular worm. One that makes its autumn home deep within the Drooper Caves. If you were to bring me, say, 100 of them, I would happily gather the nuts to you from every tree in this grove. I can do this, the Nara straightened in delight, for it hated climbing the Jupe trees very much. Swimming the pools of the Drooper Caves was much more to its liking. I will make this deal. Eagerly, the Nara slithered into the caves, slipped into the cold pools, swam through an underwater passage, and entered a dark chamber where the only light was the glow of the cave worms the Jupok desired so much. There were hundreds upon the walls. The rock was easily scalable for the Nara, much easier than the cursed Jupe trees. This will be simple, she thought. It would require a full week to gather all the nuts in the Jupok's grove. This will take me but a day. With the Jupok's help, I can begin my winter's rest early. The task proved more difficult than the Nara thought, for the worms clung tightly to the walls, and they wriggled and slipped from her grasp during the swim to the outside. By the evening, she had gathered only half a dozen. Oh, it shall take me weeks to get them all. I must speak again to the Jupok. But the Jupok was not as understanding as she hoped. A day's work, and this is all you have achieved? You did not say the worms adhered to the rock, nor would they squirm away at the first touch of water. It takes a great deal of time to bring even one into the sack. I have never noticed these problems. Perhaps you simply need to try harder. The Nara hissed. I'm sorry, Mr. Jupehawk. Even with the nuts you gather for me, I cannot complete this task and be ready for the winter. But we had an agreement. The Jupehawk scratched its underfeathers with one long claw. How about this? I will gather even more nuts, all that you need for the whole winter, but in exchange, you will gather every worm. You will collect every worm in the cave. Can you do that? The Nara flicked its flicked its tail as it calculated the request would be difficult, but all the nuts she needed for winter, troublesome though the worms were, they were far less trouble than climbing the jube trees, and she would still save time besides. Yes, she said, I will do this. And so she returned to work. One at a time, she pried each worm from its wall and towed it through the water until she was too tired to do more, and brought what she had to the Jupehawk. After a week of this, she began to dislike the work and reminded herself that she got to spend her entire day swimming in the cool of the cave rather than the heat of the forest, and her work would be done with days to spare. All without climbing a single tree, she thought, and perhaps the Jupehawk will enjoy the worm so much that he will make the same offer next season. And I could begin winter's rest even earlier. And even that pleasant thought ahead of her, she smiled and continued her work. Days grew colder, so too did the cave pools. The work became slow and difficult. Each sunset, the Nara brought a sack before the Jupehawk and redid her calculations. No longer would her winter rest start early. With the Jupehawk's help, she would survive the winter, and perhaps next season she could start earlier. She noticed another thing, however. Where are the nuts, Mr. Jupehawk? For surely he should have gathered some by now. The Jupehawk waved a casual wing in the air. I can gather more in a day than you can in a fortnight. It will be done. But, she said, her slender body quivering with anxiety, the nuts will not remain forever. They must be gathered before they fall. Dear Nara, which of us lives in these jube trees? The Jupehawk's feathers puffed out as if it took offense. Perhaps you should spend more energy on worms than misgivings. For this deal pleases me, and it would be nice to do it again next year. Nara smiled and slipped away. The Jupehawk was right, of course. He knew his trees better than she, and next year she would be even faster. In any case, it was too late for the deal to change now. There was no time left for her to connect the nuts she needed by herself. With the Jupehawk's words in her heart, she returned to her work with even greater fervor, and by the time the first winter clouds loomed on the horizon, she returned the final sack and placed it at the foot of the jube tree. Jupehawk, I have the last of them, every worm, as promised. The Jupehawk flapped down, clutched the sack with its talons, and flew back to its nest without a word. The Nara waited, but he did not reappear. Mr. Jupehawk, said the Nara, a shiver of worry niggling at her tails. The great bird poked its head from its nest and looked down. Of course, I apologize. Thank you so much, dear Nara. The arrangement has been quite a pleasure. I look forward to continuing it in the future. And he dropped a small bag from above. The bag landed nearly on the Nara's head and spilled a mere handful of jube nuts, hardly enough for a week, let alone the winter. The Nara hissed in agitation. Where are the rest, Mr. Jupehawk? You promised all I need. The Jupehawk walked out into the great branch with a sad look upon his face. I'm sorry, my dear Nara, but I flew here and there all day, every jube tree in the grove, and that is all I could find. All day? What of the other days? The Jupehawk did not appear to hear her. Here, he said, take a few of my worms, for I surely do not need them all. He dropped his sack down the Nara. And the Nara scowled. I cannot eat worms. The Jupehawk had returned to his nest and disappeared. The Nara called into the clouds rolled in the sunset. The Jupehawk showed not a feather. She returned to her burrow with the scant nuts the Jupehawk had given her. Even eaten sparingly, the nuts were gone within the month. It was too cold to gather more, but the Nara had little choice. She slithered far and wide in the snow, searching for any food she could eat. All the food had been frozen or gathered by all the animals and holed up for the winter. The snows failed, the cold worsened. The trusting Nara froze to death before she could even return home. Moral: trust is for fools. Damn. How did I miss this book?
Damn damn it.
It's wild. It's not hard to miss things in this game? Yeah, because it didn't highlight when I first saw it when I came through. Oh, what's up, Shadow? Yeah, it is definitely hard to miss things in this game. That's why I'm glad that at least you were like taking it a bit easier on pushing through the game. How's it going, Shadow? I was in no rush. The first day was a bit rushy. But again, I don't think it was you. You were just really strong. Oh, here we go. Wow. That's on that side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the first day I played this game, it's kind of a blur, to be honest. I don't really remember much that was going on that day. Just that I was trying to run around and keep up a little bit. Shattered gallery. Let me take a piss real quick though. It was good. Finally got done with the repairs and maintenance that was needing to be done on the truck. That's good, man. That's really. Yeah, I tried to hold Tails back a bit to slow him down. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully when we play again now, like I don't mind playing with people. It just you've already know like when I say, hey man, we gotta hold back and like I want to be able to experience the game. Not really much of an experience when you just get pushed to the front of the line continuously. I'll be right back. Alright. Cool. We're in a dungeon.
Still bleeding.
Yeah, watch out. There's a spider on the roof that one-shot you. Oh no! Spiders on the roof that one-shot me. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I remember that from what was it? Neo? You're not gonna get me this time though. I remember when that happened in Neo though. You've played Remnant before, haven't you, Mock? Didn't you play through the Remnants and say they were a good game? So I'm trying to remember. These walls are weird looking.
Come on.
Give me the poison. I think he was gonna keep spewing poison when I went through there. You're a RuneScape player now? There you go. Just to be even more toxic. That's what Muck likes to do. He likes to troll on those PvP games. Yeah, they took away the like open PvP and EDO, which sucks. You just grind. That's not bad. So weird. A little annoyed. Loot. Got an awesome blood leech melee build, so I'm going on so completely AFK and oh wow. Holy crap! He's AoE'd.
Stay there.
Easy, dude. Bottom heavy. Soon we'll see blight resistance. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, you're thinking.
Damn. Is it over?
Yeah, this is a pretty fun game. You should make the you should be able to make the bug zapper now. Bug zapper. We were talking about that. I have to go back and see what which one the bug zapper is. Ooh. Stone Ring of Malevolence. 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 That's it. Is that it? Was that this whole area? No, it wasn't. Oh. Good ring for mod builds? Ah, elemental damage generates 15% additional mod power. Interesting. Should go inspect this other side. Juice me up. There's a lot of dudes out there. What in the world? Okay. Okay. That didn't make any sense.
Glad that's over.
Easy clap, dude. Just hung his ass out there and let me shoot it. I'll take it. Move this back. I'm like leaning into my mic. What's the map look like now? There's only one spot I haven't really explored. Okay. Oh. I wish I understood what the stuff in these shrines were. So we're gonna go this way. I want to finish this dungeon before I get off, and then I'm gonna go to bed shortly. What the hell? But these are what all— is this what all the Fae look like? Good lord.
That's ominous.
Yeah, it is. What the hell is that thing supposed to be? Nope. Can't open that door. Is this a— okay. Sure, I got the I have the solution. Clean this place up. Is that all of them? Hmm. I don't think that did anything, but it's alright. Nope. We dropped plenty of scrap though. Is that it for exploration? Yeah, it's fully explored now. Hmm. There's gotta be a trick to that or something. It's so weird that I don't have access to the emote thing. I don't know if the emotes or anything, even like if you have to emote at stuff. It's so weird that they don't give you the ping, flashlight. Dialogue skip, like spectator, tab right, left. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. Hmm. Oh, snap. I know how to solve this real quick. Hmm. Oh, great. It's the executioner. He's unstoppable, dude. God damn it. Wait, what? Oh! He must have did something that, like, cleaved the ground. Because I saw the ground change beneath me when I died. Oh, that's great. Since it's so close quarters, you couldn't even see what he's gonna do. Alright. I guess that ends our run for the night. Thanks for hanging out for this late night stream, guys. I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it. But I will see you guys next time I get on. It should be tomorrow. Well, it will be tomorrow. Technically later today after I get home from work. Until next time, guys. Take it easy, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.